It is my pleasure to welcome to Into the Fire the highly talented, rangy wingman from New South Wales and playing for the Bendigo Pioneers, the running machine with massive upside, great guy, Jason Gillbee. Nice to meet you, Jason.
Yeah, you too, Liam. It's good to be here.
Good to have you on, mate. Now, you're an interesting prospect, Jason, and have a great story. You grew up in country New South Wales. Can you tell me a little bit about you growing up?
Yep. So we have a few farms back home. So I went to primary school in there and just played at the local footy club, which was Balranald. So started there, and then for high school, then I went to Swan Hill for year 7, 8, 9, and then after that, we thought I should have a bit of a change. So I was going to move away to boarding school, but then I ended up coming down to Bendigo to live with a host family for a couple of years, and then this year I've started renting. So I'm in a house with my cousin and her friend.
Awesome. Pretty exciting.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you made the big move to Bendigo. That's a huge decision. What brought that about? It must have been very nerve-wracking. I mean, you moved states to live on your own, and doing year 12, huge for anyone, buddy. Says a lot for your character.
Yeah, so I was always going to go. Mum always wanted to send us away to school. So we were always going to go away, and it was originally going to be Ballarat, but a V-line carnival come up, and I managed to get a few kicks in that. And then if I was to go to Ballarat, I would have sort of dropped out of the Bendigo region, which would have meant I couldn't do the Pioneers. So that was sort of what made the decision and why I come down here. But yeah, no, it wasn't too bad. Like, you sort of get used to being in a small town. There's not that many people there, so it's a big move, but yeah, it was all right.
Yeah,
and I got a good family, so yeah.
Yeah. And now, being a country boy, I'm sure you played a lot of different sports. Anything else you enjoyed doing or were good at besides footy?
Just being in a country, like, you sort of do all sports that are on at the time. Like, there was a little bit of tennis and then cricket, but I think by the time like these representative things start coming along, you sort of only have time for the one sport. But not particularly. Like, I don't play any other sports now. So but yeah, a little bit of cricket and tennis and whatever else was going on at the time.
Yeah, a bit of a sporty kid growing up, do you reckon?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. Yeah, we always loved it. We sort of grew up with it. Dad he had us kicking the footy pretty early. So we grew up with it, and the footy club's sort of where everyone sort of hangs out. So yeah, everyone loves it and starts pretty young.
Yeah. Now, you're at Bendigo and your coach, let's just say, heaped praise on you. Are you enjoying it in Melbourne, mate? How are the Pioneers going?
Yeah, so we're going all right. It was a bit of we had a pretty good pre-season, so there was a fair few boys that that I was sort of working with there that we put in a bit of work over the pre-season. So but it's going pretty good at the moment, and we had a loss on the weekend, which was no good, but sort of few things sort of fell away at the end of the game. But other than that, we all look all right. So it'll be good to see how the season goes.
Yeah, so many exciting teams this year, aren't there?
Yeah, there sure is. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, you were selected in the NAB Academy. That's awesome, mate, and well deserved. What are you looking forward to most being in that program?
I think meeting all the other boys that are in it as well, and then just like the coaching staff and all that, like they're probably as good as you get. So to be able to listen to them, and then the things that I suppose sort of come with it, getting to train with AFL clubs and hearing off people who have been through it sort of helps as well to sort of know where you have to get to at the end of the year.
Yeah, get a lot of good opportunities, don't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. My sources tell me that you are one of the greatest guys to have in a football club. You make things fun and bring that quality character to the club. You're such a great guy. You like a bit of fun, don't you?
Yeah, I don't mind it. Yeah, sort of like I like to take it serious, but then there's always time to sort of, I suppose, joke around a little bit, which we try to bring that in out there. Otherwise, it's and everyone loves being out there when I suppose someone can bring a little bit of fun. So yeah, I try pretty hard with that.
Awesome. Now, add to that, you run a 2 kilometer in about 6 minutes. That's really hiking. Do you think that is one of your main strengths?
Yeah, I think so. Like towards the ends of some games, like I think I can probably run them out a bit longer than others and keep working pretty hard towards the end of games. So that I think me running ability would definitely be one of the strengths that I think helped me in my game. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a very good ability, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's pretty handy toward when you're getting a bit tired and everyone else is as well. It helps a lot.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, so let's tell people what they get from you. You're an elite runner who can link up beautifully to your forwards. You run all day and have a lovely booming leg. Your hands are so fantastic above your head, and your work rate is second to none. Add to that, your character is of the highest quality. With the way you mix both maturity and professionalism and a bit of cheeky fun. So with so much upside, what are you looking to improve on, mate?
I think just a bit of consistency. Like last year, I was probably in and out a little bit, and like to be some games that I'd be okay and doing, I suppose, a bit of that stuff, and then some that I'd probably go a bit quiet. And then I think sort of just getting to I'm playing mid this year going forward as well, which is a bit of a different role. So I think getting to know that, and then just little things like that, mainly consistency, and then probably a bit of like polish as well when I'm using the ball.
Yeah, always something to improve on, isn't there?
Yeah, exactly. That's it.
Yeah. You got to train with the GWS. That's awesome. What was that like, mate? Did anyone take you under their wing?
Yeah, that was awesome. I got to go up to Sydney for the week, so I stayed up there on my own in a hotel for a week, and then went into training every day, which was good. And you'd probably know Finn Callahan. He was really good. He was injured, but he helped me a lot and sort of showed me around. But no, they were all unreal. So it was good to see what it's like for a week at an AFL club.
Yeah, Finn's a legend, isn't he?
Yeah, he sure is. Have you spoke to him, have you?
Yeah, I've spoken to him. He's a great guy, isn't he?
Yeah, sure is.
Yeah. The draft will be upon us in no time. It's a stressful time for anyone, I'm sure. How do you go with all the media hype? Do you read what they write about you?
You sort of, I don't really look like that much in, like you sort of see a little bit, like if you're scrolling through Instagram and Facebook and whatever, but nah, not particularly. Like that sort of stuff doesn't really worry me what people say, which is probably a little lucky trait to have, that not to get caught up in that. And you get told and by everyone that you speak to not to get caught up in all that media sort of stuff. So it's not too bad. And at the moment, I suppose just starting off the season, just hopefully get a few good games in early, and then then after that it should be all good.
Yeah, that is a good trait, because it is very hard to keep your eye off of it, isn't it?
Yep, spot on. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay, some easier footy questions. What AFL team do you support?
I'm a Geelong fan, so I was there the other night as well with the win against Collingwood, so that was awesome.
Oh, I don't approve of the win against Collingwood. Bit mad over that.
Are you a Collingwood fan, are you?
I do like Collingwood, yep.
Oh, no, yeah, well, yeah, there you go. I probably shouldn't have said that then, should I?
All good, mate. If you had to choose an AFL footballer to have over for dinner to discuss footy, who would you choose?
Geez, I'd say I'd probably go Paddy Dangerfield. He's unreal, I reckon, the way he goes about it. And I feel like he's pretty good with the content as well. So I feel like he'd be funny to have for dinner. Yeah,
and he's a very good player, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Very, very. I've liked him for a fair while. I have.
Yeah, ever since the Crows, or as soon as he moved over to Geelong?
Mainly since he moved to Geelong. Then so I suppose not that long, but yeah, probably since then, and he got pretty good.
Yeah, awesome. What footballer do you play most like?
I'd think probably a bit of a I suppose Nick Cox. I suppose one of them tall winging runner sort of guys that can use the ball all right. So I'd say him. But then this year with the role changing a little bit, it can sort of differ. But yeah, I'd probably say something like that.
Yeah, not a bad comparison.
Yeah, he's not bad, is he?
Yeah, he's good. Some non-footy questions, mate. What do you love to do in your spare time?
Sort of. Not. I don't know. When I go home, we sort of go hunting a little bit, and then a bit of fishing and whatever. But when I'm down in Bendigo, sort of the go-to would be golf with me mate here. So we go and have a little bit of a hit. We struggle a little bit sometimes, but we have fun doing that.
Yeah, everyone loves the golf and the draft, don't they?
Yeah, it is. It is a little bit like that. Bit of a craze that's sort of come about.
Yeah. If you had to play another sport, what would you do best in?
Geez, I don't know. It would be nothing like no cricket or anything like that. Also, I suck at cricket, so
Oh, really?
yeah, I don't know. I don't know really. I'd probably like running. I reckon. I'd probably like to do running. I think.
Athletics? What
Yeah, a
running
bit
do
of
you think you'd be able
athletics.
to do? 100 meter,
Uh,
800? What do you reckon?
more of an 800, 1500 meter runner. I think.
Awesome. If you had
Yeah.
to cook a meal, what would you do best?
The meal that I've sort of been trying to teach myself a little bit of cooking here since I've been
Yeah.
but probably I'd say steak and chips and salad. That's probably my easiest go-to. That's not too bad.
You reckon you cook some for me? Jeez, I'd love that right now.
Yeah, you'd have to pop over one time.
Oh, sounds good,
We'll have a
mate.
little meal. Yeah.
Well, Jason, I love the way you go about your game. And being the fact that you love a bit of fun and enjoyment, I know you would be up for a celebration. And not just any celebration, but the best in the business. The celebration that you can embrace as your own, the Into the Fire. Awesome, mate. Well, I cannot thank you enough, Jason, for jumping on my program tonight. You're a legend of a guy with a big future, and I cannot wait to follow that journey. Thanks again, buddy.
Thanks very much for having me. I'll talk to you soon, Liam.
Good to have you on, mate.
Thank you.